In a serene valley nestled amidst verdant mountains, the village of Seraphine was home to a special kind of tranquility. Here, time seemed to converge with the flow of life, creating a gentle orchestra of harmony. The village had become a sanctuary for seekers of peace, largely due to the presence of Elleana, a revered teacher of meditation and relaxation. Her teachings were sought by many who traveled far and wide, hoping to imbue their lives with the quietude she embodied. Elleana had lived in Seraphine for most of her life, having been taught the ancient arts of meditation by her grandmother, a wise woman whose lineage was steeped in the esoteric traditions of this secluded valley. The rituals and practices were passed down through generations, each layer peeled back to reveal the simplicity and depth of inner peace. The foundations of Elleana's teachings began with the breath, the essential link between mind and body. She taught that the breath was more than mere air. It was the rhythm of the universe manifest within us. Each inhalation brought renewal and transformation, while each exhalation released burdens and tension. Her students learned to observe their breath with gratitude, feeling it sweep through them, carrying stress and distractions away like a gentle river cleansing the stones beneath it. Upon the soft grass of Seraphine's fields, students would gather in dawn's gentle light, sitting cross-legged with eyes closed. Elleana would lead them through the art of focused breathing, encouraging them to visualize the air sweeping through their being, touching every cell with calmness. "Feel how the universe breathes with you," she would whisper, her voice a lullaby shared by the rustling leaves and the distant song of birds. As her students' breaths deepened, Elleana introduced them to the practice of visualization. "Imagine you are seated by a tranquil lake," she would suggest, her words painting vivid images within the mind's eye. The surface is as smooth as glass, reflecting the sky and trees that cradle its banks. In this mirror-like stillness, see your own face, calm and serene. This exercise, a cornerstone of her teachings, anchored her students in peace, inviting them to create their inner landscapes of repose. The practice of mindfulness followed, where students learned to cultivate an awareness of the present moment without judgment. Whether they tasted a ripe piece of fruit or felt the gentle breeze on their skin, Elleana guided them to experience these moments fully, without distraction. This heightened sense of presence expanded beyond meditation sessions into their daily lives, helping them navigate challenges with grace and clarity. Over time, Elleana's students learned to intertwine these practices with another, Advaita, the path of non-duality. Elleana explained that just as the breath connected them with the universe, their consciousness was not separate from the world around them. By cultivating a sense of oneness, they dismantled the divisions between self and other, inner and outer worlds. In doing so, they discovered that peace was not a place to reach, but a state to awaken within. Perhaps one of the most transformative of her teachings was that of loving-kindness meditation, known as metta. This practice involved radiating compassion toward oneself and others, beginning with those closest to one's heart, and gradually expanding outward to encompass even strangers and adversaries. "Love is the bridge," she taught, "that unites us all." Her students sat with hands cupped over their heart centers, silently repeating phrases of well-wishing. "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease." Elleana would gently urge them to extend these wishes to encompass their neighbors, their adversaries, and ultimately the entire world. The energy of loving kindness transformed their interactions, fostering a sense of empathy and understanding that transcended daily life, permeate in the collective atmosphere of Seraphine. Throughout the year, Elleana led her students in this profound journey of self-discovery and communal growth. Her teachings culminated during the Solstice Festival, a time when the village gathered to celebrate the cycles of nature. On the night of the solstice, beneath a vast canopy of stars, her students embarked on a guided meditation, their breaths synchronized like the gentle waves caressing a tranquil shore. "The stars above us," Elleana began, "remind us of the infinite possibilities within. Close your eyes, feel their light infusing your being, dissolving the shadows of fears and doubts." Her voice was like a soft melody flowing through the hush of the night. "In this light, you are whole, and in this wholeness, we are one." The meditation drew to a close with a deep silence that stretched like eternity, a moment suspended between breaths. As her students opened their eyes, the bonds of unspoken understanding radiated among them, an invisible thread woven through heart and soul. The days that followed the solstice were filled with newfound awareness. Those who had come to Elleana seeking respite from the chaos of urban life began to notice subtle shifts. They approached challenges with a calm clarity, recognizing that the truest solutions always emerged from inner stillness. Relationships blossomed with authenticity, as her teachings encouraged them to communicate honestly and listen with empathy. One of Elleana's students, a young woman named Leora, exemplified these transformations. When she first arrived in the village, she carried the weight of a demanding career and strained relationships. Her mind was a tumultuous sea, her nights restless and sleep elusive. Gradually, through Elleana's guidance, Leora learned to cultivate a sanctuary within herself. Leora's journey began with the simple practice of gratitude. Each morning, she would pause to acknowledge the beauty in her life, the warmth of the sun on her face, the laughter shared with newfound friends, even the challenges that led her to deeper understanding. This shift in perspective, Elleana taught her, was the key to embracing the present with joy. With time, Leora embraced the practice of mindful movement, weaving yoga into her daily routine. The gentle flow of postures mirrored the cycles of nature, connecting her with the rhythms of the world. Each pose was a dance of breath and intention, embodying the stillness she had come to cherish. In the embrace of Seraphine's wisdom, Leora discovered her voice anew, not in the cacophony of demands, but in the silence that spoke volumes. She began to explore the arts, painting vibrant landscapes that reflected both the serenity of her surroundings and the vibrant tapestry of emotions within her. The process not only deepened her understanding of herself, but also served as a bridge connecting her to others who had embarked on similar journeys of self-expression. The village of Seraphine continued to flourish with the vitality that arose from within. New seekers arrived, drawn by stories of transformation and harmony. Elleana, ever patient and wise, welcomed each with the gentle assurance that within them lay the seeds of peace. The teachings she imparted were like ripples on a pond, spreading outward, touching lives in ways unseen yet profoundly felt. As seasons wove their patterns of light and shadow, Elleana knew the true essence of her teachings lay not in rituals alone, but in the discovery of connection. Connection to oneself, to others, and to the world. The essence was to realize that life in its entirety was the meditation, a dance of impermanence, where every breath and heartbeat sang the song of unity. And so, the village of Seraphine continued to thrive, a testament to the wisdom of a teacher who showed all who sought the path within that peace was not a distant shore to be reached, but an ever-present current flowing through the river of existence. Here, in this sacred valley, meditation, relaxation, and oneness were not practices bound by time or space. They were the essence of being itself, guiding each soul gently on their journey home.